Last time on Pokeball Z, Yamcha and the squad prepared to take on the Dragon League by taking on some of the fiercest forces in the universe, Broly, Bojack, and this guy. But that still wasn't enough training, so we set sail once again to the islands of Sevi, when suddenly, a surprise evolution! Could Frieza's new form be the key to defeating Trunks at last? Find out today! What is up everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Ball Z! We have no time to lose today as we're taking on our rival Trunks to start off the episode here. Of course, we lost to him a couple of episodes ago in this very same battle, but this time around, I think things are going to go a little bit differently. As you saw in the recap there, I definitely trained up our Pokemon, or our fighters rather, and we're now at level 50 on pretty much everybody here, starting off with Perfect Cell. Gyusaru is leading the party for rival Trunks though, but if you guys remember this battle, you might know his team already. I believe Majin Vegeta was the strongest Pokemon. I think it's like over level 50, so I decided to train up all our dudes to level 50. Since we're taking on the Dragon League probably in the next episode here, you know, we might as well have trained up and be ready for that as well. But of course, we've got to get through our rival Trunks and the Victory Road first, which is actually what we're going to be doing in today's episode. So this will be the week when we finally finish this game. I mean, I know it's taken a while, and we're only on like episode 13 or something like that, so we're almost to the end, as I mentioned last time as well. We just got to get through this dude and his Zarbon 2. I actually kind of forgot he had that, but oh my goodness. The critical hit from Cell, just gonna completely destroy it. We're going out to Super Saiyan Future Trunks here, because I actually meant to show off something else that he's got, not the Finish Buster. We actually already had that before, but this Concentrate attack is really weird. It apparently raises your critical hit ratio to the max. I didn't know that the critical hit was like a stat that you could raise, just like attack, defense, and, you know, all the other stats in Pokemon. But apparently, it does actually raise your critical hit. I think Focus Energy does that in the regular Pokemon games, but I never really got how it works, so let's just try it out here and see. Concentrate all your energy, Trunks, and I guess he's just gonna harden. That's not what I was expecting. You know, you'd expect that from a Metapod, not a Metal Cooler here. Why do I have a hair in my mouth right now? It's kind of weird. I don't know if it came from me, or I guess I don't think it come from anywhere else, so anyway, that didn't do nearly as much damage. I was hoping that with the Concentrate and then some Air Slashes, you know, we'd actually get a critical hit on him, but turns out the Air Slash doesn't do any damage at all. So I guess we'll just keep on Finish Bustering. I think Finish Buster, is that actually his attack where he does all the slashes on Frieza and then just blast him? Wow, how did that not finish him off, by the way? But yeah, I think that's what it is. And it's kind of cool that he's doing it on Cooler now. I just realized I said cooler. I didn't even mean to, but who cares about puns though, because Majin Vegeta is here now, and he's here to show us his dominance. This guy actually like destroyed my team last time, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to do the same this time, as he's taken out his own son here. I don't know about that, Vegeta. I don't think the Vegeta in the show would do that. The one thing he actually always fights for is his family, I think, or like the people that he doesn't turn on or isn't mean to, I guess. I don't know. Vegeta's an interesting man. I guess he's got a lot more friends nowadays than he did back during the Dragon Ball Z days when he had the M on his forehead representing, oh my goodness, that energy punch almost destroyed us, but Super Saiyan 3 Goku actually lasted out, or, you know, doesn't die in one hit, basically. I don't think we're faster though, so I'm probably still gonna go down here, but as long as we can bring someone out that can take an energy punch, I think we should have this. Actually, this might give us a chance to try out our newest member, Golden Frieza. I guess he's not really a new team member, but, you know, the latest evolution, or the latest, yeah, just evolution. Oh my gosh, that's actually going to be 4 times super effective and take us down. Okay, well, Golden Frieza not actually making the debut that I was hoping he would. It's kind of cool because I think right now, at least in the English dub of Dragon Ball Super, I think they're finally getting to the Golden Frieza saga, which of course most people may have seen in the movie already, but I don't know, it's kind of cool to watch it, you know, in the actual anime again. But hey, Gohan survives, and the energy punch will take down Majin Vegeta, but I think our rival here still has one more Pokemon, actually, Perfect Cell. This is actually the perfect ending because we've got Super Saiyan Gohan, the one that actually beats Perfect Cell in the show. It's like we keep getting all these story fights, I guess, happening in this game. Mostly because fighters keep repeating, actually, but... Oh, gosh, is this actually going to take us down? Ooh, the Kienzan. I have never even seen that attack, but it doesn't do nearly enough. And the father-son Kamehameha will finish off Perfect Cell. Man, I keep talking about all these Dragon Ball scenes, and I just keep getting so hyped because I think what will maybe be one of the best Dragon Ball Z games to ever come out is coming out pretty soon. Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I'll talk about it in just a sec because I want to see what our rival here has got to say. I'm ready for the Dragon League. That loosened me up. You need more practice, Yamcha. But hey, you know what? I'm out of here. Smell ya. He actually said, you know that, as in like we know already that, you know. We're definitely ready for the Dragon League. I guess he is now 2, and here it is, actually. The Dragon League front gate. Oh, I totally forgot about this. Man, I actually really missed this in Pokemon Sun and Moon, because even though I enjoyed, you know, the trials, I guess, yeah, trial challenge of the islands and stuff, gyms are definitely something else, and the badge check gate at the very end is something I always loved. Actually, Pokemon Black and White 2, I think, had a badge check gate. Probably my favorite one, because it was all 3D and stuff. But hey, this is the classic here, the Fire Red and Leaf Green. Well, I guess it's not the classic, that would be Red and Blue, but the remake of the classic, and it's still awesome. I just love the concept of the bag check gate. And I don't think, well, I guess I don't think we have a water fighter with us, and also we're pretty beat up, so I guess we should head back and heal up anyway. Maybe pick up Aqua. Let's go, Frieza! But yeah, I don't really quite remember if Pokemon X and Y had a badge check gate or Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I don't think that game does, actually, so I've definitely missed the badge check gate. It has been quite a while, I guess, since Black and White 2, since we've had one. So would be cool to see one in the next Pokemon games. I guess Ultra Sun and Moon, we're really not too sure about yet, like if they're actually going to reintroduce gyms or not. I actually really hope that they do, because I think that would bring like a different enough twist on Alola that I'd actually be really excited to play it again. Like if they brought gyms and stuff, because I'd love to see like who the gym leaders and stuff are, and that's actually a pretty popular theory I think I've seen circulating the internet, and I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, because these Aquas, man, they are just getting in the way right now, and we have got some more badges to check, or I guess the police guy here has got to check them for us. Wisdom badge. I don't even remember getting that one. Is he even like a police? I don't know why I call him that. I guess just he's wearing the blue. You know, the boys in blue. Usually that means the cops or the ops or whatever other words for cops there are. There's actually quite a lot of words for cops. You can pass here if you have a Pilaf badge. Yes, I do. The final one, the latest one, the one I remember the most, and actually he was probably the easiest gym leader to take down, I'm not gonna lie, but here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the Victory Road, the final challenge before we take on the Dragon League in every single Pokemon game, including a Dragon Ball Pokemon game. I don't know why I said that so weird, by the way, but let's just ignore that. Actually, we can't go that way. And I was just wondering why we didn't run into any Pokemon yet, but I just remembered that we actually sprayed the repels, so yeah, I guess we've got to push this boulder all the way over there. That's actually quite a long ways away. It's a good thing we've got super speed. I want to not mess this up right here, though. I'm pretty sure we just got to, yeah, push it all the way in. And then we can just skedaddle. I don't actually remember this Victory Road specifically too much. I don't know why. Like, I guess there's just so many Victory Roads that if I'd have to rank them, I guess the one that's always the most memorable to me for some reason was the one in Hoenn. I feel like the one in Hoenn is kind of generic. It actually kind of reminds me of the one we're doing right now, but with a couple more like drawbridges and stuff. But for some reason, the Wally battle at the end, maybe it was because it was the first Pokemon game I ever beat myself. I always remember the Hoenn Victory Road. And actually in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they stepped it up too with the Wally battle specifically. They gave him like his own room with all those flowers and stuff. I thought that was awesome. It doesn't sound as cool when I say that it was just all flowers, but when you actually see it, I think it was pretty awesome. But anyway, the X and Y Victory Road was actually really cool as well because it had all these outside areas as well as the inside. I guess most Victory Roads lately have actually had that ever since Pokemon Black and White. Whoa, we just got the weights. And speaking of weights, I actually meant to switch off the item on our Pokemon. No, did I actually deposit the person with the turtle vest? There's no way. Is a turtle vest in here? Okay, it is. The turtle suit, my bad. Basically the EXP share and what made training in this game so much easier. I guess the Pokemon at one island were also pretty high level, so that made it kind of easy. But the Pokemon in this place are not exactly the highest, so at least that last battle against that first cool trainer girl there, Goku kind of just swept through and destroyed her, and this guy's probably going to face the same fate. already hitting level 51, and this guy actually had a team of full androids. The first girl that I fought had a team of like all of Dabura's minions, or I guess Babidi, so maybe everybody here, all the cool trainers have got a little theme for their team, but they're certainly no match for Goku, especially now that we're all the way at level 50, but like I said, I'm pretty sure this will help us out in the long run when we take on the actual Dragon League. I don't know what level they're actually going to be at, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be way higher than 50, so pretty sure this training will pay off when it comes to that. Well, I guess it's paying off right now because we're kind of destroying all the trainers here, but gotta push another boulder real quick, and I don't actually know what that did. There was probably a barrier like right here, but oh no! I actually meant to dodge that guy. Here's Victory Road, the final test for trainers. So we're still called trainers. I was a little bit confused about that because even though all the Pokemon in this game are called fighters, I guess that trainers are still called trainers. And hey, it's Dao Pai Pai! I forgot what this guy was actually called in the English dub. I feel like it was something totally different. Like General Zhao. Wasn't it General Zhao? Yeah, like why the heck was his name like totally different? I don't know, but maybe this guy's gonna have a full Dragon Ball team or theme team. Krillin's actually his second guy, so yeah, probably. Watch him have like little Goku as his last one. Is that even a Pokemon or a fighter, I guess? Probably not, but it's Ten Shinhan. So as predicted, he did kind of have a Dragon Ball team. I was about to say 3 villains from the show, but I guess Krillin was never a villain. He was just chillin', but Tien Shinhan at some point kind of was bad. I don't know if Chaozu was. It's kind of weird to imagine Chaozu ever being bad though. Like he's literally just a little happy clown dude who actually looks like a Pokemon, and whoa, it's Captain Ginyu. I feel like I haven't seen Captain Ginyu ever in the wild, so I don't know, I would love to catch one, even though he probably doesn't evolve or anything, but he just kind of looks cool. His sprite actually looks really clean. I guess a lot of the sprites in the game were cleaned up in one of the updates. I know whenever I got back to the series, I updated the game, and a lot of the back sprites look a lot better, so maybe some of the front sprites were updated too, but I don't know, because some of them still look kind of iffy to me, but Juggler Nelson has gone down, the first not cool trainer I think we battled here. Oh wait, no, we battled the Karate Man earlier, so I guess my short-term memory is actually just that bad. He's literally right there. We actually literally just battled him before the Juggler, so I don't know how I forgot him so quick, but looks like we gotta push another Strength Boulder all the way. Really? How did I... Oh, what? He says he's gonna whip us too. I was more concerned with the fact that I literally was face-to-face to him. Like, how did I actually run into him? But then he says he's gonna whip us, and he's got a Majin Buu too. Like, alright dude, you gotta calm down right now. Let's Kaioken rush this boy down, and hopefully, yep, one-hit KO. I think Majin Buu's actually a Dark type. I don't know if he has a secondary, maybe Dark and Fighting actually. Representing the Hoodlum Scrafty today. Whoa, it's Janemba, what the? I was like, literally talking about Janemba last episode because I think we saw him in the Pokedex, and I'm like, we've never fought this dude, but lo and behold, there he is. Quite a bigger boy than even Majin Buu himself. Like, as far as big Majin, or big Dragon Ball fighters, those are probably the 2 biggest there. It's actually kind of cool too because they both evolve into like a really fit buff guy, and then, well, I guess Janemba doesn't have a tiny form, but I'm gonna go ahead and give your boy Gohan a little bit of screen time, even though Gohan is like, I don't know, I just feel like those are our 2 strongest fighters. Like, they always will be, and even in stats-wise, I think they actually are, but this is a dead end, so I don't even know why I'm fighting this dude. We got a hiker over here, man. I actually just wonder what Pokemon he's got. Oh, he's got only one, and it's Hirudegarn. I was actually kind of disappointed too because I think we only got one chance to ever catch Hirudegarn here, and then I failed, of course, and normally in Fire Red there's 2 Snorlaxes, but in this game I feel like there was only one Hirudegarn, so I don't know if it was a different fighter or if it wasn't there. I'm pretty sure it just wasn't there, but hey, we took him down again, and we get ourselves a Smoke Caps. I don't know what that is, actually. I mean, I know it's Smoke Capsule, but what do it do is what I'm trying to say. We got another cool trainer. I heard rumors of a child prodigy. Whoa, is he talking about us? Or is he maybe talking about Blue, or Trunks, actually? I hope he's talking about us. Hey, it's Team Gohan. Never mind, his second Pokemon is Super Saiyan Goten, so maybe he's just a fanboy of Goku's family, actually. Depends on what his other Pokemon are, but I'm gonna speed this up a little. Okay, I guess that's what happens when you try to speed things up. Well, hey, there's Raditz actually, so could still be Goku's whole family. Oh, Raditz just kind of knocked himself out there. I don't even know what attack he went for, but yes, Turles too, okay. Wait, is Turles actually part of Goku's family? I guess he just had a bunch of Saiyans, actually. I thought it was going to be Goku's family, but you can't actually have Goku, I guess, on the team because he's a starter Pokemon. And normally people don't have starter Pokemon, or I guess, you know, random trainers usually don't. So let's see. We got another plate over here that we got to put a boulder on. But there's not really a boulder nearby. Do we really have to push it that far? Oh, we got another item. Nice. I'm probably never going to use that, but it's still nice, I guess. Oh, man, I didn't even mean to run into this dude. If you can get through here, you can go meet the 4 Kais. Wait, what? Is that who the Elite Four are? The 4 Kais? Whoa, I actually never thought of that or even made the connection, but I guess there are 4 main Kais. North, South, East, and West, and Zarbon too. I'm going to go for this. I don't think it's going to hit, but this is actually the newest attack I learned on Cell, I think at like level 48 or something. Makan Sampo! I probably said that wrong, but I don't know how to actually say it. I'd have to take a second to read it. Let me see. Makanko Sapo! Except that it missed, so not the best attack there, but I think it's actually a 50% accuracy, but if it hits, it has like almost 200 power, so pretty insane. It's kind of like a Z move that can miss almost every time, so not really like a Z move at all. But unbelievably, we beat that kid, and now we can push some more boulders. My favorite pastime. Wait, it's actually Aqua that has strength too. Wow, I'm so glad we brought Aqua along, because we would literally be doing nothing without him right now. Like, we'd actually just be unable to proceed. Got that one down though, and what? We're back over here. What is happening right now? So somehow we got back to the beginning, but I'm pretty sure all we've got to do is make this boulder at least go over here. Wait. Can this actually go over here? I guess this is the only boulder possible, so it has to somehow... Oh, that was actually a lot easier than I thought. I don't know why I make these things much more complicated, or in my head they seem more complicated than they are, when really it's actually a pretty easy puzzle. But anyway, it's our first wild Pokemon, and Janemba? What? Okay, I actually want to catch this dude, because I'm very surprised to even see him in the game. I don't know why, I just get so happy seeing Janemba or Majin Buu. They just... I want to hug him, you know, like, they're just so cuddly looking. They'd probably eat me, actually, because, well, Majin Buu would literally turn you to chocolate and maybe eat you. I don't know about Janemba. He certainly looks like the type of monster that would gobble you up, and I just gobbled him up. So let's move along to another wild Pokemon. Oh, actually another chance to catch. You know what? I'm going to take this as a chance to actually show off the Makan Sapo Papo. Oh, it's Kinesis, and I'm probably dead, aren't I? Wow, that did nothing, actually. Can we hit it, though? Oh my gosh, it's gonna hit! What? Wow. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't hit because, like I said, I wanted to catch that, but it's too late now, and I think there was previously a barrier here, but thanks to... Why is there another hair in my mouth? And why is there another Janemba in my face? Okay, I am done. I'm spraying another repel. I've had enough. Anyway, we got 2 trainers that we can avoid over here. Wow, we actually can avoid them both. Okay then. And I'm pretty sure this is the only boulder that we actually need, because that will allow us to get into this room here, which is actually how we exit the Victory Road itself. So, well, that is after we push this boulder all the way here, and now we can get to that room that we were literally just at. Yeah, there we go. I guess I remember this Victory Road a lot better than I thought. But yeah, it's pretty basic as far as Victory Roads go. Like I said, Hoenn is kind of like this, but I feel like a little bit more complicated, and it has that really cool rival battle at the ending of it, instead of at the beginning like this game does. But, you know, every Victory Road in the end is pretty cool in their own way. I guess I'm calling it this game's Victory Road, even though I technically mean Fire Red's, because it's not really changed in this game. But let me know what your favorite Victory Road is down below if you want to. If you want to let me know that you're still watching this video right now, you can let me know what your favorite Victory Road is down below, I guess. Like I said, I think my favorite would have to be either Pokemon Black and White 2, actually, where you go in and out of En's Castle, the destroyed ruins of En's Castle. I thought that was an awesome Victory Road. If not that one, then probably X and Y, because it just looks so visually impressive and cool. Yeah, I don't even remember if Sun and Moon, I guess they had the Pony Trial. What was that place called, actually? Wow, I can't believe I'm blanking out right now on the name of that Victory Road, but yeah, whatever that was called, I thought it was cool, but it wasn't really my favorite Victory Road, I guess. The one with all the bridges and Lily and the Murkrows, and yeah, I literally don't know why I can't remember the name of it right now. But since this was our final battle, I believe, up the Victory Road there, just decided to talk my way, haul through it, and there we go. We're done, guys. That's it. We are here at the Dragon League. But before we actually make it in, there's one final thing we've got to grab. Not this Lumberry, as much as I wish it was that Lumberry. It's actually going to be the 4-star Dragon Ball. Finally, we get it. The actual one that, you know, Goku is known for. Or, I guess, the one his grandpa gave him. Pretty sure I said that last time. I don't know. Anyway, that now means that, of course, we have all 7 Dragon Balls in our possession, and that means we can summon the almighty Dragon Shenron to grant us any one wish. Except in this game, I don't think you can actually summon him. Well, you can summon him, it's just he won't grant us a wish. Instead, he'll do a little something else. So why don't we end off this episode by checking that out? Even though I would love to enter the Indigo Plateau right now, it's looking very nice and nostalgic, it is not time yet. Because there is one more legendary Pokemon that we can actually acquire in this game. Well, I think there's actually a couple of more, but there's one that we can get right now is what I'm trying to say, over by the God's Tower, or actually just Makio Town, which I guess is, the God's Tower is in it. I don't know why I'm going over this so much. We're actually going in God's house though, so let's just do this, man. Of course, God in this game is Kami, and if we talk to him, he does absolutely nothing. I guess God is not the person we're looking for right now. Let's try this one. Hello. You are the name raider. Not the guy I was looking for still. One more house in this town. This has got to be it, right? Okay, never mind. Maybe we can't do this yet. It's this random old man, and he says, do you want to use the Dragon Balls? But we're actually not going to use them yet because I want to make sure that we actually catch this. The Dragon Balls are shining! Whoa! This is the part where in a modern Pokemon game you'd have a cutscene, but here we just have some sound effects. A giant dragon appeared! It looks angry! Oh no! Who could it be? None other than the mighty dragon, Shenron! Holy moly, that's actually a pretty sick sprite. And Perfect Cell is almost dead. Great. I guess we'll just hit him up with the Kamehameha to start things off. Why did he KO Ken there for all of a sudden? I don't know, I guess he just turned red. He's got heal. Okay, this might be harder to catch than I thought. But yeah, at level 60, we can get ourselves the actual Dragon Shenron. I thought that maybe, you know, you could use the Dragon Balls for something in this game, but for some reason it didn't occur to me that, you know, it would actually summon Shenron as a fighter. Like, I thought he would be an NPC in the game and actually grant you a wish, or maybe, like, allow you to choose a secondary starter or something, but no, it's actually literally the Dragon Shenron. And really, you've got wish too, bro? You got heal and you've got wish. This is probably gonna take a while. Wait, it raises special attack. I thought wish was like, it heals you after a couple of turns. What? Is this a different type of wish that I'm experiencing right now? I don't even know, man. Let's just try to weaken him down a little bit more. I know he's eventually just gonna heal it all up, so hopefully Piccolo, wow. That Dragon Beam is actually gonna take us out. Okay, Shenron, calm down, buddy. I didn't want to do this, but Golden Frieza, who was actually just completely obliterated earlier in battle, so hopefully this time around does a little better. Oh no, there's the heal. Okay, and I guess wish in this game is not what I was thinking, so let's just go for a Death Ball and hopefully whittle it down to at least yellow HP, and then I'm just gonna probably start chucking away some... What? Oh wait, never mind. I thought he healed again. I was gonna be very annoyed, but I guess we do have the Golden Capsule. Golden Frieza's out on the field. It almost makes sense to use the Golden Capsule, but no, I think we can do it in the Ultra Caps, plus it's green, it matches with Shenron, you know, and oh, we got one shake on the first try, so it's a little bit encouraging that, you know, it at least shook once. But let's see how Frieza handles this Dragon Beam here. What? Really? How OP is Shenron, dude? Wait a second, is he actually like the only dragon type in the game? Because that would be insane. What if he's like just... Yeah, I guess he wouldn't be super effective on everybody, but he's just abnormally strong. Anyway, I'm gonna try this again, and nope. Gonna break completely out, or instantly out, or something. Let's see if Goku can tank up a Dragon Beam, though. I really think he can. Come on, Goku. What? Critical hit? And that's it. That's our last... Wait, we have another fighter. Oh my gosh, guys. I completely forgot about Aqua. Your boy Aqua is about to come through. AKA, I'm actually just going to use the Golden Capsule because I suck at catching Pokemon. And I actually really want Shenron on the team, so here it is. Shenron has been caught. And this is actually a really powerful fighter from what I just experienced. He pretty much one-shot most of our teams, so maybe it would actually be smart to add Shenron into the team before we head into the Dragon League. I mean, it is called the Dragon League after all, so, you know, he's a dragon. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time as we take on our final challenge.